West Coast trip continues with a matchup against the other NorCal team.
Lillard's got it top of the arc. He's going to try to answer. And he connects again. Bombs away.
Bucks Kings starts tonight at 8 with Buck Shoot Around. We are your home for the Milwaukee Bucks. News Radio 620 WTMJ Milwaukee.
Good morning, Milwaukee. It's going to be 32 degrees today. Saturday, we'll see some early clouds coming in and some increasing sunshine with a high of 37 degrees. Tonight, we'll see some increasing cloud coverage with a low of 30 degrees. From the WTMJ Breaking News Center, I'm Sean Brinda. A 46-year-old is dead and one person is in the hospital after a deadly shooting early this morning. Milwaukee police report the shooting took place at the corners of North 14th Street and Atkinson Avenue at around 1:45 Saturday morning. 46-year-old victim sustained a fatal gunshot wound and died at the scene. A 39-year-old also sustained a non-life-threatening injury and was taken to the hospital for treatment. At this time, Milwaukee police are searching for suspects as they continue their investigation. George Foreman has died, the heavyweight champion who lost the Rumble in the Jungle to Muhammad Ali, then regained the crown as a 45-year-old champion and became a successful businessman, famous for selling an electric grill bearing his name. George Foreman was 76. Listen to him talking about the title bout in Kenosha, and then known as Zaire, that elevated both him and Ali into boxing history.
I remember going into the ring and hitting him with my best shots, of course, thinking that it would be over about the third round when I really gave it to him. Then the bell rang, and he looked at me and said, "I made it." And I thought, he made it. I'll never forget that. Didn't think he'd make it. He didn't even think he'd make it.
The plan to take on lead exposure in public schools will be presented before the Milwaukee City Health Department. Milwaukee Public Schools submitted its plans to MHD, including its next steps to assess, address, and prevent lead hazards in district buildings. According to the submitted plans, MPS will prioritize older schools with the youngest learners for remediation first. The district has also hired 10 new staff members to help with lead cleanup and to help direct contracted employees. School inspections for lead across the district's oldest schools should be complete in May. No details have yet been revealed on whether any other schools are free of lead dust. A Waterford teen faces a long road ahead after being paralyzed in an out-of-state car crash.
Waterford junior Evelyn Laux, known as Evie, has always been the light in the room. Her dad, TJ.
She's very active, very outgoing. She loves to play sports, go hunting, fishing.
Evie was involved in a single-car crash in Nebraska and left paralyzed. Her road ahead will be long and expensive, according to her mom, Connie.
It's not like a typical person that can just walk to the next room to get ready in the mornings. It's all going to be quite a challenge for her. Her
parents say Evie is slowly coming to grips with her new reality. John Mercure, WTMJ News.
The family has set up a GoFundMe page to pay for Evelyn's mounting and medical bills. For information, text the word DONATE to the Sighting Unlimited talk and text line 855-616-1620. And Milwaukee expects the NCAA tournament to bring in a $3.4 million this weekend. Hosting means big business for local hotels, and a lot of planning behind the scenes.
Hotel staff watch Selection Sunday just like fans, but they're waiting to see who's coming to stay.
Hours later, minutes later, you start to get engaged by the teams, and you start to plan everything from rooming lists to travel for their bands, their cheer.
Brandon Drush is with Marcus Hotels and Resorts. He says they also look at the menus for the restaurants and make sure chefs are in place to accommodate the athletes.
Every team is so different. Every team traditionally has a dietitian that travels with them. The players are eating differently. They're celebrating differently. And each night, whether it's a game night or an off night, the team's eating a different meal.
Jessica Ty, WTMJ News.
Sports, traffic, weather, our next Outdoor Living Unlimited WTMJ News time is 7:04.
James Imaging Systems, your local document imaging partner. JamesImaging.com.
Junior Achievement of Wisconsin has had business technology from James Imaging Systems for several years. Lori Salzman, Vice President of Enterprise Services, explains why.
We started with the document imaging, and I have to say that the service and support has been fantastic.
James Imaging Systems, a 100% Wisconsin-owned and managed business technology company.
I've never met an organization organization that is so responsive to make sure that we are up and running all the time for us to be more efficient and allow us to focus more on the work that we do for helping young people.
Lori, what's your recommendation to others that aren't getting that kind of attention from their business technology company?
Please call James Imaging because they will work with you to make sure that you find a solution that can make you more efficient and productive.
Make the call 262-781-7700 or visit jamesimaging.com. James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner.
WTMJ's Fix It Show is featuring Kohler Services and their expert guest, Ben Shoup. Kohler Services, the local brand you've known and trusted for 150 years. Kohler Services offers a completely personalized design and remodel of your existing bath or shower space with their Luxstone showers and walk-in baths. Either can be installed in as little as a day or two from their team of experts. In the month of March, Kohler is offering $1,000 off your Luxstone shower remodel and no payment financing until 2026.
Church and Chapel Funeral Homes. Comfortable locations, comfortable people. Church and Chapel Funeral Homes. There's one near you.
Time for a WTMJ Sports Update from the Gruber Law Office's One Call, That's All Sports Desk. The Brewers look to secure a win today in Cactus League Baseball against the Athletics at Hohokam Stadium in Mesa today at 3 p.m. You can listen to the game right here on WTMJ. And the Bucks continue their 5-day Western road trip by taking on the Sacramento Kings tonight. Tip-off is at 9 p.m. And Marquette University ended their basketball season on Friday, losing to New Mexico 77-66 in the first round of the NCAA Men's College Basketball Tournament. And in Badger news, number 3 Wisconsin looks to continue their season as they spar off against number 6 Brigham Young University today at 6:45. Badger Sports Updates are sponsored by Sang Unlimited, citing and a whole lot more. And this college basketball tournament update is brought to you by Outdoor Living Unlimited. Take a look at your roads with your Johnson Sons Paving Time Saver Traffic. Do not have any major incidents out on the roads at this time in the Milwaukee area, so you should have a smooth drive this morning. Time for your WTMJ 5-day forecast. Saturday, we're going to see some early clouds roll in, but we're going to get some increasing sunshine later in the day with a high of 37 degrees. Tonight, we'll see more increasing clouds with a low of 30 degrees. Sunday's going to be cloudy, rainy with some scattered snow showers. Breezy with a high of 47 degrees. Monday's going to be mainly cloudy, windy with a high of 43 degrees. Tuesday, we'll have a slight chance of rain. It will be mostly cloudy with a high of 42 degrees. And Wednesday's going to be partly cloudy with a high of 48 degrees. Right now, in Madison, it's 27. In Green Bay, it's 28. In Waukesha, it's 29. And in Milwaukee, it's 32 degrees. I'm Sean Brinda, Outdoor Living Unlimited. WTMJ News Time is 7:07.
This is the Fix It Show on WTMJ. Advice and opinions expressed during the program are solely that of the hosts or guests and not WTMJ Radio or Good Karma Brands Milwaukee, LLC. When it comes to home repairs, we could all use a guy. Well, we've got the guy, and we've got the show. For all your home improvement questions, we've got answers. This is the Fix It Show on WTMJ, presented by J&B Construction and Siding Unlimited. Now, here's your host, Dayton, Kane, and David Nason.
Welcome to another Saturday morning, Dayton and David. How are you, sir?
I am good, Dayton. Yeah, another Saturday morning.
Were you? It's a very special Saturday morning.
Right.
Happy 5 years.
5 years on the show here. Yes, it's been 5 years.
And they said it would never last.
Yeah, since Tom walked in and freaked Danny out by saying, I'm done.
Yeah.
and then COVID happened. And that was crazy after that and everything. We were alone in the studio for over a year, and then you showed up.
Yeah.
So, but yes, it's been very good. I've really enjoyed being on the show. I hear from a lot of people; they listen and everything. So it's been a blessing to me and my business, and it's been great being here with you as well.
Yeah,
so.
Good to get to know you over the years
Sure.
and hang out with you.
Yeah.
And hanging out at the home show this week at the Wisconsin State Fairgrounds, and that's going on every day this week except Monday, Tuesday. Closed
Right.
Monday, Tuesday, but you can go there and check it out. Over almost 300 different booths out
Right.
there and its specialties, and
Yep.
including, I believe, Kohler Services out there as well, and that's our first guest this hour.
Right,
Ben, new guest. Welcome, Ben Shoup.
Right. Yep. Thank you. Thanks for having me. It's great to be here.
Yeah, look at you. He's awake and ready to go.
Right.
This is unbelievable.
I put on a good facade.
I love it. I love it. So you're the senior operations manager at Kohler Services, and you're celebrating a special day here, 5-year anniversary. So we got 5 years and first timer all in the same booth. So tell us a little bit about yourself first before we get into Kohler Services. Why should we care, Ben?
That's great. I'm going to tell you why. No, hey, I'll give you the full history if you want it. No, I grew up in Bonduel, so just west of Green Bay. After college, I started at Kohler Company as an engineer, a design engineer. Worked a lot on our walk-in baths and our shower products. And then Kohler kicked off Kohler Services, so our Kohler-owned installation business. So I jumped over there. I've got a rich history in remodeling and woodworking and everything. So it's kind of a perfect fit for me. I've been doing that the last 4 years, and I've started to shift from helping out our installers and training to now I oversee all of our operations for our Kohler-owned locations. So we cover all of Wisconsin and then actually up in Minnesota too now. So it's really exciting. So I get to work with all the installers, our office staff, scheduling, sales teams.
Nice.
Kind of the whole gamma.
Nice. Yeah, when we talked yesterday, you were up in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Or
I just got
we
back.
were texting.
Yeah, got back last night.
Yeah, what were you doing up there?
We had some in-person training for our installers and then just helping out the team. We're growing up there still, so it's been an exciting change.
Awesome.
Did they have snow up there?
No, they didn't. So Twin Cities actually just missed the line, but then
you drove through it.
And then you drove through it. Yeah, Wausau and I think Mankato and South Minnesota got hammered pretty good.
So tell people what Kohler Services does.
Kohler Services is the easy button for people that want to replace their shower, or if they're looking for a walk-in bath to extend the longevity of being able to stay in a home. Maybe you can't go to a nursing home. Walk-in bath is a great solution. What we'll do is we'll have a designer come out to your home and understand your needs and your wants in your wet space, the wet space being the shower or the bathtub. So they'll sit down and they'll design a dream shower for you or a dream bath. We'll take a look at what your needs are. Maybe it's safety. You need some grab bars. Maybe you just want something more aesthetic. You want to get rid of an acrylic unit. Or maybe if you had a shower like in my house, it's 20-year-old tile and there's a ton of mold everywhere and it just kind of grosses you out every time you go in your shower. We want you to wake up in the morning and as you step in your shower.
Like you have in your house? Is that what you said?
Well, I had.
Oh, I was going to say, don't you work at a place that could hook you up? Like we're good to go.
That's right. So we'll get in there and we'll do the showers. We'll come in with our installers and we'll demo out your old shower and install your new dream shower in as little as a day or two, as David said.
Okay. And KohlerDealers.com, is that the website people are looking for? What's
KohlerServicesWI.com.
KohlerServicesWI.com.
Yep.
And if people go there is a little request a free quote. So your guys will come out and kind of look everything over, measure stuff up, figure out what they want, and then get that free estimate for them.
Exactly. Absolutely. Yeah, it's cool. Kohler's a big company, privately held, right? 150-year history, but Kohler Services is a small division of that. And you're going to get the personal touch of a small company from Brian, who's scheduling in our office, to our supervisors, to our installers. It's a really cool team to work with.
Awesome. Right. So if you have questions for Ben or just questions in general about fixing stuff, that's what the show's about. It's called The Fix It Show.
Congratulations on 5 years to me.
Or you want to say hey to David and thank him for his service of 5 years in the studio, answering your questions. I've learned a lot from you over the years, that's for sure. This show has taught me a lot. So that's the number you need, 855-616-1620, the Siding Unlimited WTMJ talk and text line, 855-616-1620. As I said, it is the Fix It Show, and this is WTMJ.
Warmer temps are on their way, which means it's time for the Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin Spring Home Improvement Showcase on WTMJ. I love this. It's going to be fun. It's going to be informative. Get all the tips, the tricks, and the best practices to improve your home with our trusted partners, including J&J Contractors and Bruce's team at Realty Executives. It's the Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin Spring Home Improvement Showcase. Going to be great. It's only here on WTMJ.
I'm Zach Emmons with Creative Construction of Wisconsin. Are you seeking an experienced, award-winning contractor who provides unmatched plaster and stucco services? As part of the 6th generation of our family-owned company, we have served the area for over 90 years, handling all types of stucco, interior, and ornamental plaster work, from small repairs and remodels to large residential projects. Creative Construction staff have the skills to deliver quality results, featuring NARI certified professionals boasts our Craftsman Match all plaster and stucco textures, adding custom touches as needed. Call 414-397-4072 or visit callcreativeconstruction.com for competitive pricing and a personalized approach. Creative Construction of Wisconsin. Cutting-edge stucco and plaster techniques with homegrown family values. Call 397-4072 or visit callcreativeconstruction.com.
You only get one chance to make a first impression, and that goes double for your home listing, because that's how you're going to get the most value. By having a customized marketing plan specific to your property with professional photos, global marketing, and the built-in experience that Century 21 Benefit Realty has brought to the table since 2004. And being joined with Century 21 just makes all of the above stand out that much more. This is Angela Calais with Century 21 Benefit Realty, benefit-realty.com, where you pay less for full service. Each office is independently owned and operated.
Welcome to Staples.
I hear Staples prints it all for any business.
You bet, and we'll beat any print quote.
So if I had a pizza place...
Staples can print signs, menus, pizza boxes.
A landscaping business?
Oh, we can print yard signs, t-shirts, brochures.
How about a pizza/landscaping business? I'll call it Dough and Mo.
I like it.
Right now at Staples, get up to $250 off your print purchase. Ends 4/5, exclusions apply. Visit staples.com/print for offer details. Price match guarantee valid in store and staples.com/print. Visit staples.com/price match for details.
Do you hear that? Asthma triggers are everywhere, from dust mites, pet dander, and pollen, to smog and smoke. An asthma attack can strike anywhere, anytime. Be prepared with quick-acting Primatene Mist. Clinically proven to open airways quickly. It's the #1 FDA-approved asthma inhaler available over the counter. Primatene Mist. Breathe easy again. Use as directed.
The Fix-It Show with Dayton, Kane, and David Nason on WTMJ.
Good morning, 7:16:31 on the way up to a high of 32. Woo! We got a degree to go, and we're at our high temperature. I think that can't be right. We're going to get a little warmer than that, hopefully.
I think so.
Sun's going to shine, so that should
feel
warm
warmer.
it up, right?
And the wind's down today.
Oh, the wind's been terrible.
Oh.
You were on a roof yesterday. What are you doing?
Hanging on.
You didn't show Connie that picture, did you?
I never show that. So it was in a new construction inspection out in Pewaukee, or Sussex actually, and you got to get up on that roof. If it's walkable, climbable, I will, and it's important to make sure that everything's done right. So.
All right. Ben Shoup from Kohler Services on with us this hour, 855-616-1620 if you have questions, or you can call that or text it. We'll take it either way and get your questions answered. So you said you're from Bonduelle?
I am.
Big shout out, right? They're doing well this year.
Bonduelle Bears are in the state final for men's basketball today. Pretty exciting.
All right.
Yeah.
Is that, you said that's the first time ever?
I think it is,
It
yeah.
might be the first time ever.
The whole town backing them and people from the surrounding areas, so it's cool.
Hey, shout out to Bonduelle.
Yeah.
We do reach up that way.
I grew up kind of grew up in Appleton, and I think we played Bonduelle, went to a Lutheran grade school, so
sure.
there was it was different conference than the public schools.
Yep.
But
all right.
I remember going up there.
So we already mentioned that you guys do shower and bath remakes, remodels. Can you move walls? Or is it just we're inserting something to what's there?
Yeah, that's a great question. That's one of the cool things about Kohler Services. We try to stick to the similar footprint that you have, but probably some other companies in the area that really are strict about that. We can expand out of that a little bit, actually. So we will move some walls.
Interior walls.
Interior walls, yeah. Thank you, David. That's right. Otherwise, we're going to call Dave and have him come out and help us.
Right. Not blowing out the...
Exactly.
Well,
so we'll move some interior walls. Some people like to get rid of a closet and make that into a shower. That's right up our alley. But then also in Wisconsin, we actually offer what we call a refresh, which is we'll do some vinyl plank or vinyl tile flooring. We'll install some new Kohler toilets and new Kohler vanity, countertops, sinks.
Oh, so you can do more than just the wet
We'll give you a full refresh if you'd like. Yep.
Okay.
Excellent.
Nice. And you said you're in Wisconsin and Minnesota, so all of Wisconsin you can cover?
Yeah, so we actually do. We cover all of Wisconsin. And then Minnesota, right now, we're in Minneapolis, which is about 80% of the population in Minnesota, right?
Right.
So, but technically, I would cover all of Wisconsin and then Minnesota.
So I remember was it Rick that had been in here before?
Sure.
They talked about, so somebody could go, you have a showroom in Menominee Falls?
Yeah.
Yeah, a showroom in Menominee Falls, or they could go to the Kohler Design Center or something, work with somebody here, and if you have a place up north, they would travel up there and take all the materials up there and go do. Is that still what you do? I mean, to cover the state?
Yeah, so if the first thing is, if someone's interested, give us a call. We'll come out for free, right?
Yep.
And our sales or our design consultants, they'll come with a kit so you can actually feel the walls, you can see the samples, the grab bars and everything. If you're in the area, come on down to Menominee Falls. Look at our showroom. We've got all of our products. And then obviously Kohler Company, we've got our wonderful design center. Is always an option. But if you ever want to see anything, our team's always willing to basically put the extra mile in to make sure you can feel comfortable with what you're looking at.
The design center is amazing.
You said feel the walls. You guys use a product called Luckstone?
Yeah.
Explain that.
Luckstone's our Kohler branded walls. It's actually it's 70 to 80% crushed marble. What's really cool is they're made in Huntsville, Alabama, and we get the marble from a quarry about 2 hours away. So it's all U.S. sourced. We use a little bit of a resin to form it all into the shape that we need, but yeah, it's a cool U.S. product.
I didn't know we had marble quarries in the United States. I thought that was all Mideast and that region, Northern Africa. I thought that was all where most of the marble comes from.
I'm blanking on the name.
The United States, we're more than just land and stone.
Right?
That's right.
Yes,
I'm blanking on the name. It's 2 hours from Huntsville, the quarry, but the nickname for the town is called Marble City, actually.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, look it up.
Sure.
Nice. Okay. So, and does this have what kind of is it pretty smooth then when it's on the walls?
It's impervious.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it's smooth. It's non-porous to water, right? So one of our biggest or our nicest selling points is there's no grout. You don't have to clean it, but water can't soak into it, and then it has to dry, right? It just beads right off, which is really cool.
Sure.
It's got a nice texture. Feels like a nice solid
So
stone.
you're just caulking the joints. That's a little maintenance to do.
Yep, we actually use corner joints that we install with, and then the bottom will get siliconed in the top if you'd like. And
right, actually,
it's good to go.
I know we got to go to a break, but I was on an inspection a week and a half ago, and somebody from your company was there talking with the potential buyer.
Okay.
Because he wanted to remodel the bathroom. You had done another one at his other house,
Sure.
and so he was having you come out, and she was talking about the corner pieces that you have. Maybe we can get into that one.
Yeah,
All right,
for sure.
When we come back, we'll talk through that. If you have questions, 855-616-1620 is the Siding Unlimited WTMJ talk and text line. We're going to go to break. Check them out, KohlerServicesWI.com. It is the Fix It Show on WTMJ.
The most common reason pain sufferers come to us is to be able to perform their daily tasks without suffering through them. Grandparents who want to be able to take their grandkids on walks and to the park. Or those that just want to be able to get out of their vehicle with more ease than pain. Rejuvenex pain treatments can help, and the sooner you get to calming down that pain, the better it will be. These are powerful, FDA-approved pain treatments precisely administered with an extremely small needle to get to the root of your pain. And before you know it, you'll feel the anti-inflammatory power of Toradol and the cushioning relief of hyaluronic acid. Positive patient results are regularities, not rarities. And we do this conveniently in office, so it's very easy for you. And we're in network with most insurance plans, including Medicare and Medicaid, which could mean zero out-of-pocket costs for your pain relief treatment. Go to Rejuvenex.com to request your free pain evaluation.
Debbie Loziga here for Kohler Services. If you've been putting off your bath or shower remodel, now's the time to turn to Kohler Services. Family owned for 150 years, Kohler is your Wisconsin manufacturer providing care for life. This month only, get $1,000 off your Luckstone shower remodel and no payment financing until 2026. Visit KohlerServicesWI.com to request your free quote with fast professional installation always included. That's KohlerServicesWI.com.
Hi, this is Julie Coombs and Cindy Storm Fisher with Storm Fisher Investment Group. Are you a retiring professional worried about the direction of our economy, about making your money last? Come see what we can do for you. Let us show you how we take care of you to help you have a great retirement. We are at 262-796-8400 or stormfisher.com. See you soon.
Securities offered through Osaic Wealth Inc. Member FINRA SIPC. Advisory services offered through Osaic Advisory Services LLC. Osaic Advisory. Osaic Wealth and Osaic Advisory are separately owned, and other entities and/or marketing names, products, and services referenced here are independent of Osaic Wealth and Osaic Advisory.
Hey, WTMJ's John Mercure here for Landworks. Take a look outside and imagine the yard of your dreams. What do you see out there? Thriving plant life, immaculately edged beds, beautiful, healthy blooms. I got this at my place. It's thanks to Landworks. Take the guesswork out of your green space with landscape services from a good local company. company Landworks. Their personalized landscaping plans are carefully designed to make your property shine throughout the season. Plan it now. Now's the time to contact Landworks today, the teams I trust in my yard. LandworksWisconsin.com.
With an ever-changing inventory, you never know what great bargains you're going to be able to find at St. Vincent de Paul thrift stores. It makes shopping fun because the best finds are the ones you had no idea you'd even come across. And when they're at thrift store prices, it feels good. And it feels even better to know you're helping us help others. Shop St. Vincent de Paul thrift stores on Highway 100 in Layton and Greenfield, 23rd in Lincoln, and 76th and Bradley Road in Milwaukee.
You're gonna love it, St. Vincent de Paul.
Get her done. It's the Fix-It Show on WTMJ.
Thank you for joining us. Bucks in Sacramento tonight. Tip off at 9 o'clock here on WTMJ.
We got
not Bondwell, not as good as Bondwell going to state, but
we got all the
got
NCAA games here this weekend.
Yeah, so I saw some of the big buses as I was driving in. Like they're here. It's a big tournament going on in Milwaukee, which is pretty cool.
Unfortunately, Marquette lost last night, but I think Badgers play today again. Yes,
I think so.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep, they won the other day. So
yeah. So Ben Shoup from Kohler Services on with us this hour. You can ask your questions at 855-616-1620. David, you started to go into something.
Right. So right before the break, I mentioned that I saw a presentation or partial as I was doing a home inspection of one of your representatives for a buyer of a home, and I saw her talking about these receivers that you have for your inside corners. So it makes it for a really clean detail.
Yeah, so a lot of times you'll see in a shower, it's just every single corner, every joint, right, is just a bead of silicone. In our showers, on the inside corners of our walls, we actually use an extruded aluminum strip that the walls actually kind of sit in place. It's just a nice professional touch, always clean. You don't have to worry about a ugly caulk line in a year or two, right? Just works really well.
So you put sealant into this receiver joint where the wall panel slides into.
Exactly.
So that's sealed to keep the water out, but you don't see the caulk. You don't have to really maintain that caulk on the outside there.
Correct, exactly.
So does that extruded aluminum match whatever sides you choose or whatever? It's not like a silver line going down?
No, exactly. We carry it in 4 or 5 different colors, and we kind of suggest based on the color wall you pick or the pattern of stone color you pick, what color looks best.
Excellent.
Yeah, so if you go to KohlerServicesWI.com, you can see photos here, some of the things they've done. There's a lot of different things you can add to the shower. Go through some of that. What are some of the options there?
We've got a lot of accessories. So the big one we'll start with is obviously safety. So grab bars. Grab bars is a great option, and we have a traditional ADA compliant grab bar, and then we get into a little more decorative. Bar A is one of our families with Kohler. Product families that we call it, and then a couple other designs, and we can do those vertical, on angles, horizontal, all the way from 4 feet lengths to a foot length, whatever you're looking for in your space. And we'll really, during that design consultation, we'll make sure, what are you really looking for? What do you need? Do you feel insecure in your shower right now? Do you want an extra grab bar?
And before you put the wall panels on, you're putting blocking in the wall so that those are secure. You're not just screwing to the wall panels.
No, exactly.
Somebody's going to yank them out of the wall.
Blocking, and then we take pictures so we know where it is too in the future. If 3 years down the road, you're like, you know what? Maybe I do want a grab bar now. That's fine. We know where the blocking is. We got pictures of it. Call us up. Put it in.
Well, that's nice. I see a lot of built-in shelving too.
Yeah. So we also have one of our nice accessories. We have a niche and a locker. Those are basically built in, so they kind of fit within the stud cavity or the stud pocket, if you will, so they don't project out into the shower space, which is nice. They've got movable shelves, so you can adjust the height for all your bottles. Then we've got baskets, shaving ledges. I mean, whatever you kind of need, we have. Teak shelves.
So when your consultants show up, do they have a computer with them and they can kind of map stuff out and show you what it looks like? Or?
Yeah. They should have a tablet, and we've got an app that we'll use, and we can kind of take your shower and we'll add the walls and then whatever accessories you want, and we can play around with it so you can picture what your new shower would look like.
Very nice.
You can even take a quiz here, too.
Are we looking at a day, 2 days? What's a typical installation?
Typical installation, we like to schedule 2 days. We'll get them done in as little as a day. It depends on the job, right? If we're doing really heavy tile, if you've got the old lathe and mortar maybe, and we're going to remove a soffit, we're installing maybe a light or something too, that can add some time, but typical installs 2 days.
Okay. And I see a special going on right now.
Yeah, so our monthly special, $1,000 off your install, whether that's a shower or walk-in bath, that expires on the 31st. But if you're interested, it'd be great to utilize that. Also, if you're in the area, in the Milwaukee area, head down to the Home and Garden Show. I think we're booth 604. We've got our big Luckstone trailer, so we should have 3 or 4 life-size showers and our walk-in bath if you want to sit in it. It's a great area to go and be able to actually see and feel full showers if you can't make it to a showroom.
All right. Are you going over there after this? Do you have to work it?
I don't have to go over there today, but probably this week I will be.
Okay. All right. We are going to take a break and go over to the WTMJ Breaking News Center, but check them out, KohlerServicesWI.com. Ben is with us for another half hour, so get your calls and texts in. Let's say good morning. It's been a while, Sean. Brenda, like a whole week since I've seen you. How are you?
Doing well, Dayton. Thanks. Milwaukee police are asking the public right now to help find a critically missing child. 10-year-old Deano Sargent, who goes by the nickname Mr., was last seen a Friday morning at 10 a.m. near the corners of 64th Street and West Carmen Avenue. Sargent is African-American, is 4 feet tall, weighs around 90 pounds, with black hair and brown eyes, who was last seen wearing a black shirt, black pants, and black Air Force Ones. Anyone with information regarding Sargent's whereabouts are encouraged to call the Milwaukee Police Department's District 4 offices. And the season is over for Abundant Life Christian Schools boys basketball team. Abundant Life fell to Sheboygan Lutheran in the WIAA Division 5 State Boys Basketball Semifinals at the Kohl Center. Tragedy struck the school in December when a 15-year-old student opened fire, killing 2 before turning the gun on herself. Head coach Mike Thies described the season as a key component for the healing process. And the plan to take on lead exposure in public schools has been presented before the Milwaukee City Health Department. Milwaukee Public Schools submitted its plans to MHD, including its next steps to assess, address, and prevent lead hazards in district buildings. According to the submitted plans, MPS will prioritize older schools with the youngest learners for remediation first. And the district has also hired 10 new staff members to help with lead cleanup and to help direct contracted employees. And school inspections for lead across the district's oldest schools should be complete in May. No details have yet been revealed on whether any other schools are free of lead dust. Take a look at your roads with your WTMJ Johnson Sons Paving Time Saver traffic. We've got 2 incidents out on the road right now at I-41 94 North, 0.8 miles beyond the ramp from Ryan Road. The left lane is blocked due to a crash at this time. And then further down, we've got a disabled vehicle on the exit to Ryan Road from I-41 to 94 North. So keep it aware of that when you're on the road. Other than that, roads are looking pretty good across the Milwaukee area.
This report sponsored by Exterior Pros and Baths. Trust the pros and kick off your home transformation. Ready to tackle your home improvement project this spring? Exterior Pros and Baths is here to help you score big with quality home exterior and shower upgrades. Visit extpros.com today.
Time for your WTMJ 5-day forecast. Saturday, we're going to get some early clouds, but we'll get some increasing sunshine later in the day with a high of 37. Tonight, increasing clouds will come in with a low of 30 degrees. Sunday's going to be cloudy, rainy with some scattered snow showers, breezy with a high of 47 degrees. Monday's going to be mainly cloudy, windy with a high of 43 degrees. Tuesday, we'll have a slight chance for rain, be mostly cloudy with a high of 42 degrees. And Wednesday's looking to be partly cloudy with a high of 48 degrees. Right now in Mass, it's 27. In Green Bay, it's 28. In Waukesha, it's 29. And in Milwaukee, it's 32 degrees. I'm Sean Verinda, Outdoor Living Unlimited. WTMJ News Time is 7:32.
Vince Vitrano for Connect Chiropractic. Winter shoveling, hibernating, being a couch potato, chiropractic can help bring back your energy. Headaches, neck pain, back pain, shoulder pain. How quickly you can see results will vary from person to person, but time and repetition is key to staying on the right track. No twisting, no cracking, no popping. At Connect Chiropractic, they use an instrument called the Integrator that allows them to be gentle and specific with all their adjustments. New location coming soon to Oak Creek. Get started at goconnectchiro.com.
Hi, I'm Jim Token, president of the Auto Dealers of Metro Milwaukee. Did you know that Adam members employ more than 7,500 people? Plus, Adam recently completed their 14th annual Feeding America Change Your Oil promotion. To date, Adam has donated over $875,000, which provided over 2.6 million meals. Start your next car search by finding an Adam member dealer at adam.com. That's ADAMM.com.
Come on
in and take advantage of Fleet Farm Member Appreciation Days, March 20th through the 26th. Fleet Rewards members can take an extra 10% off qualifying purchases, in-store and online. Not a member? Sign up to get your discount now. The extra 10% is our way of thanking you for being a loyal Fleet Rewards member. So stock up on everything you need during Member Appreciation Days, now through Wednesday, and enjoy even more savings at Fleet Farm. Some restrictions apply.
Are you sick of not being your bank's top priority? We are too. At Wintrust, we take a different approach to banking. We're proud to be your one true banking partner focused on your unique financial goals. That's right in your backyard. Whether you're opening your first account, buying a home, planning for the future, or starting a business, we have tailored solutions to get you there. Stop settling and start experiencing a better way to bank at Wintrust.com. Wintrust, different approach, better results. Banking products provided by Wintrust Financial Corp Banks, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
We can't help fix your relationship, but we can help with that leak. It's the Fix It Show on WTMJ.
You know this band, David Nason?
This is Heart.
Yes. Good job. Well done.
Well, it's from the 80s.
Heart Fiserv Forum Wednesday night. You can go check them out if you want to rock out with them. Dayton, Kane, David Nason.
Barracuda, actually. I know the song, too.
You even know the song title. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. We try to stump them a lot, but when it comes back to the 80s.
It's all the stuff that Isaac likes. I mean, I actually like Isaac's band. His band's awesome.
Yeah. Barely Civil. They're good. And, Ben Shoup from Kohler Services on. He is the Senior Operations Manager. He's been with them. How many years have you been there?
7.5 with Kohler. Kohler Services, probably about 4 years.
Okay. Yeah. All right. And, Kohler Services has been around for about 4 years, right?
About 4 years, yeah. We've been in the business for a long time,
right.
But got into installations ourselves about 4 years ago.
Okay. Somebody said, congratulations on your 5-year milestone, David. Wishing you many more. The show has provided a lot of help, info, and resource ideas. Many thanks.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah. 5 years you're celebrating today. Congratulations.
It's gone by.
Thanks for sticking around and dealing with me. Right. 855-616-1620 if you want to text in a congratulations to him or have questions for Ben. So we talked about the fact that you guys cover Wisconsin and Minnesota.
Yeah.
You just expanded Minnesota like a year ago, maybe?
Yeah, within the last year, yep.
So talk about the training. How do we know the guys coming into our place are going to do the job properly?
Yeah, that's a great topic, actually. And that's what I was talking about this week when we were training with them. So our number one thing in our business is let's treat our customers right. Let's be great with our customers. So the first thing we look for when we hire installers actually isn't their installation skills or history. It's, are you a good people person?
Yeah, you can train the installs.
You can train the installs, right? But we really want you to be great in front of the customer. The installers, the person with our customers the longest, they're letting us in their home, right? It's a privacy. So we really want to make sure they feel comfortable and we're treating the customer. So first is finding great people. And then after that, it's really just consistent training with our installers, making sure they have all the skills and the tools that they need and are provided with regular feedback. And we go from there.
Can run a good caulk line.
Can run a good caulk line. That's a big one, right, David?
I admit that I cheat and I use blue tape both sides of the caulk joint. Yep. Whether it's on an angle or straight and everything, you put your caulk on there, let it set for a minute or so, and pull the tape off.
Yep,
it looks perfect.
Every time I try to caulk something myself, I am amazed at installers that can do it right. Because it's not it's really not an easy thing to do.
No, you got to have a steady
to make
hand.
it look nice.
It's like a painter cutting in, an edge.
Yes,
you got to have a steady hand, and it takes some practice. That's why I cheat. Yeah. But it's smart.
We did get a text here. It says, good morning. Can you please share the address of the Menominee Falls showroom? Do you know that off the top of your head?
Give me 2 seconds, actually, because the Menominee Falls address is a little...
Oh, yeah, it's like the W.
It's like W and then 3,000 numbers.
Those are coordinates.
Grab it real quick. Exactly.
Those are coordinates in an XY kind of axis from downtown here?
Yeah, they are.
Okay, so the address is... I'll work this backwards. First thing... If you have internet, the easiest thing to do is on just Google Maps or Apple Maps, type in Kohler Services, Wisconsin, and that'll pop up right there.
Yep. Okay.
If you're looking for the actual address, though, long pause.
Yeah.
I had it. Now I don't. It is W127 N8690 Westbrook Crossing.
Westbrook Crossing.
And then you'll see a building, you'll see our sign, Kohler Services. You'll probably see 4 or 5 of our installed trucks too with the big billboards on them. So.
Google it, because I used to live up there, and I travel. That's not a street I've heard of. It's not
it's kind of a business street. It's right by
like
the
Landon
landfill,
Road or 175 or something. So you got to find it.
I grew up in Menominee Falls. I graduated from Menominee Falls High School.
Did you? Okay.
I don't remember my address from Menominee Falls. I remember when I was on 58th Street in Milwaukee as a kid, but try to ask me the WN thing. I'm like, I don't remember what that was anymore.
Heading 213 West 10189 Beach Drive in Colgate. That's
now we're going to go put a sign there. Former home of David Nason, 5-year host of the Fix It Show.
I drive by it every once in a while. It was a great neighborhood.
Yeah. So when we lived in the Falls, I painted a big horse on our garage door because my mom was a huge horse fanatic. So you knew my house. We would tell people, we wouldn't give them the address. We'd give them the street and just say, look for the house with the horse on the garage, because it was huge.
That's awesome.
It was huge. Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh, the good old days. So let's talk more about what you guys do and less about what we did as kids. So if somebody does fill out this form at KohlerServicesWI.com, what's the process? Who's going to reach out? When are they going to reach out? And how long before they get to my house?
Yeah, that's a great question. So we have staff always ready on the phone line. So as long as you see us and maybe you Google something and you take a little quick quiz, or you see a number on one of our trucks or a billboard or newspaper or something, you call in, you're going to get someone live within 1 to 2 minutes. And what they're going to do is they're just going to ask you a couple questions. Hey, are you looking for that bath and shower remodel? Make sure that you got the right number, basically, right? Do you own the home? Okay, that's great. What we're going to try and do is set an appointment for you for one of our designers to come out and meet with you and look at your bath. And it's one of the beautiful things with Kohler Services is we're very low pressure. We truly just want what's best for you, right? We've got a big brand. We're looking for customers for our greater plumbing business. We just want what's best for you. If you don't want to make the purchase, right, we don't want to put you in a pressureful spot. This is no high pressure situation, but we're going to come out, and if you have a shower and you show that you have safety needs, though, we definitely want to try and help make sure you have a safe shower, but no pressure. We're going to come out and we'll get you scheduled right now in Milwaukee. About 3 weeks, we could get you in for an install.
Okay.
Sometimes longer, right?
Quick.
Depending on the product. If you want some custom products, that'll take a little longer to get in. But our average shower in Milwaukee right now, we could probably turn you around in 3 weeks, pending a couple permitting things, which is another thing maybe we could talk about doing our next segment and how we can handle that.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, we will do that when we come back. But if you have questions, 855-616-1620 is the phone line. Give us a call. It is a Fix It Show. Kohler Services on this hour on WTMJ.
Your home can be more maintenance-free when you rely on J&B.
This is Tom Feza. When I need information about siding, I call Scott Klein, owner of J&B Construction, provider of high-quality exterior home improvement products and services since 1958.
I'm Scott Klein. If you're tired of painting or your siding is beyond repair, it may be time to look at the advantages of a new siding system. Additional insulation, along with Tyvek's weatherization system, can significantly improve your home's energy efficiency while protecting it from water and air infiltration. We offer a variety of siding products, all installed by J&B's certified employees, which will provide decades of performance and beauty.
For a complimentary siding evaluation, call Scott at 262-437-0537 or visit jnbconstruction.com.
Your home can be more maintenance-free when you rely on J&B.
You're going to get a free furnace from Quality. No gimmick. You'll get a free furnace. This is Anthony Zanevsky. All you have to do is purchase a heat pump from Quality, and you'll get a free furnace. And this heat pump is not only going to give you 2 sources of heat and a backup, but also the heat pump will act as an AC system to cool your home as well. It's extremely efficient. I have a heat pump in my own home, and this I know. Your heat pump will cut your energy bills substantially. You'll be getting a top-of-the-line heat pump system and a free furnace. And you'll save thousands plus qualifying government incentives. So now, through March 31st, you'll get a heck of a deal from Quality. This is the only time of the year we can do this. So call Quality, and let's get you taken care of. Get your free furnace and upgrade your home's HVAC system to absolute max efficiency. Buy a heat pump from Quality, and you'll get a free furnace through March 31st.
Call Quality for the signature service you deserve.
Call Quality. Heating, cooling, plumbing, and electric.
Test Rest a Beauty Rest Black mattress at Steinhafels for your chance to win a dream Hawaiian vacation. Shop now and save up to $400 on Beauty Rest Black mattresses. Plus, get up to $300 in Steinhafels cash. Shop in-store or online at steinhafels.com.
So how is that possible? 1.9% real estate commission? There must be something you're not telling me.
I hear that a lot. The truth is, everybody could do it, but they choose not to because folks keep paying more than they have to. I guess they just haven't heard yet that Century 21 Benefit Realty can make that 1.9% real estate commission promise on the sale of your home and stick to it. So I'd like to think that's going to make your decision easy. This is Angela Calais with Century 21 Benefit Realty, benefit-realty.com, where you pay less for full service. Each office is independently owned and operated.
WTMJ's The Fix-It Show with David Nason and Dayton Kane.
Oh, I thought you were going to sing that part, David. I thought for sure you were coming in on that.
I know the song.
Brandy?
Brandy, yes.
You're a fine girl.
You're a fine girl.
You know who sings it?
I can't pull his name out.
I don't either.
If you said it.
Looking Glass.
I wouldn't have guessed that, but I remember the song.
All right. This is what we do, Ben. I'm
no,
sorry.
I'm glad you didn't ask me.
Ben Shoup from Kohler Services on with us this hour. 855-616-1620 is a Siding Unlimited WTMJ talking text line. We have a text here. It says, how do you remove the old bathtub?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Mm-hmm.
So bathtubs, they come in a variety of shapes and a variety of materials, right? So you've got a acrylic bathtub. We can have a steel bathtub, or we can have a cast iron, which is everyone's favorite.
Yeah, the old Kohler Villager tub.
That's right. Yeah, we still make
forever.
them.
Yes,
we still make thousands of them too. Believe it or not,
Yeah.
and we install them if you would like one. So if it's cast iron, that's always the fun one. There's a lot of common ways to get rid of a cast iron tub. What we do actually that we found is the cleanest and just safest for your home is we'll take a Sawzall, which is just a tool, and we'll cut it in 2 or 3 pieces, and then we can take it out. It's a clean way. Another really common way is to take a sledgehammer. David and I were talking about that over break. Throw a blanket over it or something. Hit it with a sledgehammer so you don't have shards of metal. But it's a lot more cleanup.
You can move walls by doing that too.
You can knock pictures off in the bedroom
shake the
over.
house,
So that's why we just cut it. It's cleaner.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot better. For
So
the
does
home.
that require a permit? What you had mentioned permits before.
Yeah.
So what are we looking at permits-wise that we need for this?
Yeah, good question. So that's one of the other nice things about Kohler Services is we're going to take care of all the permitting and building permits, and then rough-in inspections if it's required, or final inspections. So we've got a plumber on staff, and then if we do electrical too, we'll contract out the electrical portion. We work with a partner, Ideal, across the state. But we'll take care of everything, right? A lot of times it's homeowners responsible for the permitting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you go through us, we'll take care of Tommy in our office. He'll file all the permits, and we'll just do all the paperwork behind the scenes, so you guys don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because you literally can do all that online these days.
A lot of it's online, which is nice. Yeah.
If you're just taking out and putting in the same space and not doing electrical and plumbing movement, though, you probably don't need one, right? That's just
it depends on the township.
Oh, does it?
Every area is a little different.
Really?
Yep. Yeah. So
and it'll say on their website what they require permits for.
Sometimes it's $1 limit. Sometimes it's like plumbing or electrical specific.
I think
but-
more and more communities are requiring more and more permits because they are trying to make money. So they're like, hey, you're putting siding on your house? We never had to have a permit for that. Well, you do now.
Yeah.
Because we need the money.
Well,
So-
with the plumbing, here's how many drum traps do you guys take out a week or a month?
More than I wish, but
Yeah.
we do.
Yeah,
Right? It's
so-
common in the old houses.
So what's a drum trap? If you have an old house in Milwaukee, there's a good chance you either had one or have one. Do you know?
No, I'm blanking.
A tub drain, typically a tub drain where the drain comes down and then it looks like a coffee can about sized type thing, and the drain goes into it, and then there's a pipe up high, and whoever came up with it, I know they were trying, but it's really bad design. It clogs.
Yeah,
it's really nasty to try to clean it out.
What's the point of it?
Well, it was a
So you
trap,
could
but it
release it
had a fitting on the bottom
Sure.
that you could unscrew and empty it out.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
They're
not
usually
pretty.
enclosed in anyway, so no one gets to empty them out, and that's why they get
not
you have
pretty.
a slow drain because of them.
Right.
Yeah.
So very often I see them in inspections and recommend having them replaced.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That in my mind, that's what I was envisioning when you
Yeah.
said it. So I did know, I just didn't quite know.
I'll show you a
for sure.
picture of someday.
All right. We got one more text here. It says, hey, David, congratulations on 5 years. Thanks for the opportunity to share it with you from everyone at J&B.
Thanks,
So
guys.
J&B is one of our sponsors every
Right.
week. We thank them for that.
Thank you for
And,
listening.
yeah, thanks for listening, guys. We appreciate that. We do have to take a final break this hour. Get your calls in because we only have one segment left with Ben Shoup from Kohler Services. It is the Fix It Show on WTMJ.
The best teams in the NBA have tough defenses.
Oh, okay, foul, charging.
But when it comes to Sacramento,
That was a flagrant personal intentional foul.
their defense is easier to drive through than a Burger King.
Name one other restaurant that does that.
Burger King. The Bucks continue out west against the Kings.
Kicks out left wing, catch and shoot three, and Kuzma drills another.
Our Bucks Radio Network game day coverage starts tonight at 8:30. We are the home of the Bucks. WTMJ.
Hi, folks. This is Hank Albert, owner of BBC Lighting. With spring in the air, a young man's fancy turns to ceiling fans. And at BBC, he'll see all the best quality fans and their newest styles. The new fan electronics provide a great method of moving air, and with LED lights, they use less electricity than ever. We have fans in all sizes, from 24 to 96 inches wide, and their motors are warranted for life. At BBC, we advise you on the right fan for your needs, and our prices are the lowest. I guarantee it. We're open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 and on Saturday 10 to 4 and located at 20th and St. Paul Avenue across from Sobelman's and Bachman Furniture, all near the Potawatomi Casino. Stay safe and healthy, my friends.
Junior Achievement of Wisconsin has had business technology from James Imaging Systems for several years. Lori Salzman, Vice President of Enterprise Services, explains why.
We started with the document imaging, and I have to say that the service and support has been fantastic.
James Imaging Systems, a 100% Wisconsin-owned and managed business technology company.
I've never met an organization that is so responsive to make sure that we are up and running all the time for us to be more efficient and allow us to focus more on the work that we do for helping young people.
Lori, what's your recommendation to others that aren't getting that kind of attention from their business technology company?
Please call James Imaging because they will work with you to make sure that you find a solution that can make you more efficient and productive.
Make the call, 262-781-7700, or visit jamesimaging.com. James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner.
In almost every case, when Advent has solved a breathing triangle problem, it is a one and done. Because we don't want you to be a lifelong patient. We want you to be our next success story.
IndyCar racing returns to the Milwaukee Mile at Wisconsin State Fair Park on August 23rd and 24th for the Snap-on Milwaukee Mile 250 weekend. Secure your seats in the grandstands for the best views of all the action. Plus, we've pulled out all the stops with incredible food and live entertainment in the epic free fan zone. Race tickets are on sale now at wistatefair.com. Get ready because IndyCar is back with the Snap-on Milwaukee Mile 250 August 23rd and 24th.
Wherever you are in Wisconsin, there's a free and confidential Aging and Disability Resource Center, ADRC, or Tribal Partner Agency. We're here for older adults, adults with disabilities, and your families. ADRCs are a bridge to support for benefits and financial assistance, transportation, in-home care, and more. Get to know your local ADRC and connect with resources today. Call toll-free 1-844-WIS-ADRC or go to findmyadrc.org. Paid for by the Wisconsin Department of Health Services.
WTMJ, W277CV, and WKTI HD2 Milwaukee from the Annex Wealth Management Studios. This is News Radio WTMJ, a Good Karma brand station. Advice you can use. It's the Fix It Show on WTMJ.
I know this one.
You do?
Reeling in the years, Steely Dan.
All right, look at you go. He's on a roll. J&B Construction and Siding Unlimited sponsor us every week. Next hour, Eric Brown from Outdoor Living Unlimited, the sister company to Siding Unlimited, will be on with us. This hour's been Ben Shoup from Kohler Services. Been a great hour full of great information.
Yeah.
We mentioned the $1,000 off your Luckstone shower. No payments until 2026, it says here on the website. That's interesting. So you should check it out. KohlerServicesWI.com is the website. There's a little form there you can fill out. Now, this Luckstone shower surround, is this just going over my old stuff, or how does that work?
Great question, Dayton. Sorry, mic issue on my phone.
Right.
No, we don't go over. We're gonna demo out your old shower completely.
Okay, so this isn't a cover up.
No. We'll take it down to the studs, right? So if you maybe had some moldy tile, we're gonna rip that out. If your studs even have a little bit of water damage or something, we're gonna rip that out. We're gonna fix it, right? Everything will be code compliant. It's nice and dry, clean, and then we'll start from new, if you will, or from a remodeled stage.
Okay,
and then back out to the finished product.
That brings me comfort to hear.
That's
that.
right. Exactly.
So
it does, though.
We're running out of time here, so just kind of wrap up for everybody again, where you guys are located, where you service, and what you can all do.
Yeah, thanks. So again, in Wisconsin, our main office is in Menominee Falls, and we've got our showroom there. We also will service all of the state. We also have a tiny little showroom up in Kaukauna, too, though. So if you're in that area, give us a call and stop over, and we'll be happy to walk you through. We'll come out to your house, right? Because that's what we'll do. We'll come out to your house and design that dream shower. We'll get that install done in a day or two. Our installers are fantastic people to work with, ensuring that you're happy with every decision. We'll bring you in during the process to double check that the grab bars and the shower head height, everything works for you. It's your shower. We want you to be happy. And it's that easy button. We'll take care of everything: permitting, job, demo, the garbage. Everything comes with us.
All right.
All
shower
you gotta do
head
is write
height.
a check.
Shower head
or swipe
height.
your card.
I didn't even think of that. Like, if you're getting it done, can I move this higher or lower based on?
Yeah, so many older showers, they're so low.
Ducking under?
Yeah.
I'm 5'9". When I'm ducking under a shower head at 5'9", it's way too low.
And we've learned to really get good at communicating with our couples too that have a 6'5" husband and a 5'2" wife.
Yeah.
And all right, how are we going to make this work? Right? Maybe it's multiple shower heads. Yeah, exactly.
One out of the ceiling,
shower,
the rain one out of the
flexible
ceiling.
options. Yeah, we'll do that. Exactly.
Nice. Very nice. Okay. So you said it's about a day or two before somebody comes out to give me the estimate.
So when you call us, we'll talk to you pretty much immediately. If you could give us a call or fill out that form, and then we'll schedule an appointment that works for you.
Okay.
So it can be as soon as the next day, tomorrow. Or, hey, I've got a doctor's appointment, or I'm going on vacation. I'm going to Mexico. Oh, well, we'll come in a week. We'll schedule that time that works best for you.
We'll come with you, and we'll give you the presentation by the pool.
There
We got
go.
an iPad. It's got self-service.
Exactly.
We're good. So that I'm assuming when your design consultant comes out to the house, they're able to do everything with you right on the spot. So before they leave, you're going to know what you can get done.
Yep, exactly. Again, they'll build that shower with you in that kind of app. You'll get an image. We'll walk through stuff. If there's any questions, too, we're going to call our supervisors up or call the installers. Hey, I know you did a job just like this last week. Send me a picture. Or, hey, could we move this wall? Absolutely. We'll take a look at it. You'll get all the service, all the questions answered. You'll have images. You'll get the contract with all the product and everything.
Okay. And then once that's done, is there a final measure then? That somebody come out after it's all set up?
No, typically not. That's actually one of the nice things. We try to be as respectful of your time and your property. So we'll get everything we need in that just initial appointment with the design consultant. And then the next step, the next time we're out there is for our install. If we do custom base or custom door, we'll probably come out one more time to get some custom measurements for that. But yeah, majority of our jobs, we're only there twice.
And I know we're really short on time here, but I just noticed it says there's a limited lifetime warranty.
Oh, yeah, David, great point. Yeah, so our showers and our walk-in bath is a lifetime warranty for the owner of the home that bought that shower, right? So, David, if you bought the shower, we're going to warranty it for as long as you're in that home.
Excellent.
If it's 5 years or if it's 30 years, right?
Okay.
We're going to make sure it's taken care of.
All right. So are you driving all the way back home after
Going
this?
back to Sheboygan.
All right. Go Sheboygan. Go Bondwell.
That's right. Bondwell Bears.
All right. It's been a pleasure. You've been great with great
really
information.
Good having you on.
No, thank you very much, Dayton. Thank you, David. It's been a pleasure.
Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Thanks.
Next hour, Eric Brown from Outdoor Living Unlimited on with us. That was hour number 1.
This has been the Fix-It Show on WTMJ, presented by J&B Construction and Siding Unlimited. Advice and opinions expressed during the program are solely that of the hosts or guests, and not WTMJ Radio or Good Karma Brands Milwaukee, LLC.
Ready to upgrade your home's exterior? Family owned and operated since 1983, J&J Contractors specializes in top quality windows, doors, and siding that enhance your home while increasing its value and energy efficiency. From modern vinyl siding to stylish fiberglass doors, and from double hung windows to sliding glass doors, they have the perfect solutions for your home. Contact them today for a free consultation. Just search online J&J Contractors or call 414-423-9200. J&J Contractors. Welcome home.
The Census Bureau says more than 12,000 Americans turn 65 each day. It's a surge they call Peak 65, the highest number in history. Some Annex clients retire early. Some keep working because they love it. You know why? Because they've got custom plans built by fee-only fiduciaries. They identified their wants and needs, and we went to work. We want to do the same for you. Annex does financial planning at every level. Annex Comprehensive Wealth, Annex Private Client, Annex Ignite. Visit AnnexWealth.com and click the Get Started button.
Hey, boaters!
Some call them oddball parts, but we call them a huge part of our inventory. Dave Doro here from Kendor Marine. With thousands of boat parts and supplies stacked right here in our store, you won't have to look elsewhere. If you need it, chances are we got it, along with expert advice to get your job done right. Hey, boaters in the know exactly where to go. Kendor Marine, 57th and Ryan Road in Franklin.
Hey, boaters! Cruise to Kendor Marine. We got everything you need but the water.
KendorMarine.com.
Hey, boaters!
It's a boater's do-it-yourselfer's dream store. Kendor Marine stocks thousands of boat parts and supplies. Just about everything you'd ever need to keep your boat up and running. Whether it's common or something you think might be discontinued, you can bet on us having it. So don't be surprised when we have just what you need. I'm Dave Doro, and boaters in the know exactly where to go. Kendor Marine, 57th and Ryan Road in Franklin.
Hey, boaters! Cruise to Kendor Marine. We got everything you need but the water.
KendorMarine.com.
The Bucks West Coast trip continues with a matchup against the other NorCal team.
Lillard's got it top of the arc. He's going to try to answer. And he connects again. Bombs away.
Bucks King starts tonight at 8 with Buck Shoot Around. We are your home for the Milwaukee Bucks. News Radio 620 WTMJ Milwaukee.
At 8 o'clock, it's 31 degrees in Milwaukee Saturday. We're going to see some early cloud coverage, but we'll get some increasing sunshine throughout the day with a high of 38 degrees. Sunday's going to be cloudy, raining with some scattered snow showers and breezy with a high of 47 degrees. From the WTMJ Breaking News Center, I'm Sean Brinda. A 46-year-old is dead and one person is in the hospital after a deadly shooting early this morning. Milwaukee police reported to the shooting that took place at the corners of North 14th Street and Atkinson Avenue around 1:45 Saturday morning. The 46-year-old victim sustained a fatal gunshot wound and died at the scene. A 39-year-old also sustained non-life-threatening injuries and was taken to the hospital for treatment. At this time, Milwaukee police are searching for suspects as they continue their investigation. And Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has ordered strikes against targets in Lebanon after rockets were fired into Israel from Lebanon for the first time since November's ceasefire. The BBC's Moira Alderson.
The IDF says it's currently attacking Hezbollah positions. The Lebanese army said it has found dismantled 3 rocket batteries that were the source of the fire. Lebanon's Prime Minister has warned his country is at risk of being dragged into a new war. He ordered the military to ensure that only the state should decide on war or peace. There's been no claim of responsibility from Hezbollah or other groups in Lebanon.
The new superintendent of Milwaukee Public Schools is already bringing new faces to her administration. Dr. Brenda Caselius tells WTMJ 2 hires have already joined her staff, including former MPS Director of Business Operations, Mike Terza.
I felt that he was someone who understood the detail, understood the complex of large systems and how to move large systems and bring a level of trust and accountability and confidence to the team.
Terza helped develop the MPS's lead mitigation plan the district submitted to the Milwaukee Health Department earlier this year. And a Wisconsin teen is recovered after being paralyzed in a car crash in Nebraska, and her family is asking for your help.
Evelyn Laux, known as Evie to her family, was visiting friends in Nebraska when she lost control of the pickup truck she was driving. Her mom, Connie.
Once the paramedic got to her, they said that she could not feel her feet or her legs. She couldn't move them.
Evie's parents raced the 9 hours to Nebraska, and Evie was airlifted to a specialty hospital in Colorado. Her dad, TJ, says her recovery will be tough.
Just a whole other way of life, a whole different look on the life of where she's going.
Now mom and dad say it's about prayers and perseverance. John Merkier, WTMJ News.
The family has set up a GoFundMe page to pay for Evelyn's mounting medical bills. For information, text the word donate to the Siding Unlimited talk and text line 855-616-1620. And 19,000 people are expected to be in Milwaukee to attend the first and second rounds of the NCAA tournament at Pfizer Forum. They're bringing an excited energy to local hotels.
You could see the Kentucky Wildcats bus parked outside St. Kate in downtown Milwaukee on Friday. It's just one example of the teams in town for the NCAA tourney.
I was in some of the hotel lobbies this morning. It's not just the families that have the energy or the players, it's the fans that are here.
Brandon Drusch is with Marcus Hotels and Resorts. He says he even noticed some nervous athletes.
And they've got excitement to them, and it's fun to watch them kind of walk around. They've got a different energy to them. The coaches have their families here with them, and so it's just a great vibe.
Jessica Tai, WTMJ News.
Sports, traffic, weather, and Outdoor Living Unlimited. WTMJ News time is 8:04.
Sponsored by Accunet Mortgage.
Accunet Mortgage is an equal housing lender. NMLS ID 255368.
This is Chief Homebuyer Helper Brian Wickert. One of our senior loan consultants recently helped their first-time homebuyer client win over 13 other offers. Of course, it was a team effort with their buyer's agent, and it centered around helping our clients understand what little difference there was to their monthly payment to offer over the asking price. And again, what little difference it would make to give the sellers peace of mind that they'd still buy even if the appraisal came in up to $20,000 short. But that's not all. Our consultant also texted and called the listing agent to reinforce how well qualified our buyers were and that they could, in fact, still close even if the appraisal came in low. Your Accunet consultant will help you understand your options so you can decide how aggressive you want to be. Then we do everything possible to help you win. Don't let someone else end up sleeping in your dream home. Know your options and get your rock-solid guaranteed pre-approval by clicking on the blue button at Accunet.com. That's ACCUNET.com.
Is outdoor living limited at your place? Imagine a deck, patio, pergola, fire pit, and maybe even an outdoor kitchen in your yard. Outdoor Living Unlimited is a local family company that consults, designs, and builds these things. They're the best. Let them make outdoor living unlimited in your yard. We are Wisconsin, and we live outdoors as much as possible. Make the most of it with help from Outdoor Living Unlimited and see OutdoorLivingUnlimited.com.
From the biggest plays on the court to the comments made in the locker room after, an in-depth recap of every Bucks game in 6 minutes. No more, no less. Bucks in 6 provides game recaps for every game. Hear the high-flying dunks from Giannis.
Puts it on the floor, spins down the lane, and plunges it through.
Or the deep threes from Dame.
Dame time has arrived with 107.
Bucks in 6 on the Bucks Plus Audio Network. Find it now on bucks.com/plus or on Spotify, Apple, and wherever you get your podcasts.
Time for a WTMJ Sports Update from the Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all Sports Desk. The Brewers look to secure a win today in Cactus League Baseball against the Athletics at Hohokam Stadium in Mesa today at 3 o'clock. You can listen to the game right here on WTMJ. And the Bucks continue their 5-day Western road trip by taking on the Sacramento Kings tonight. Tip-off is at 9 p.m. And Marquette University ended their basketball season on Friday, losing to New Mexico 75-66 in the first round of the NCAA men's college basketball tournament. And in Badger news, number 3 Wisconsin looks to continue their season as they spar off against BYU today at 6:45 p.m. Badger Sports Updates are sponsored by Sign Unlimited, Siding, and a whole lot more. And this college basketball tournament update is brought to you by Outdoor Living Unlimited. Taking a look at your roads, your WTMJ Johnson Sons paving time saver traffic. We've got one incident on the road at this time. We've got a disabled vehicle on the exit to Ryan Road from I-41 to 94 North. And that roads are looking pretty clear across the Milwaukee area.
This report sponsored by Exterior Pros and Baths. Trust the pros and kick off your home transformation. Ready to tackle your home improvement project this spring? Exterior Pros and Baths is here to help you score big with quality home exterior and shower upgrades. Visit extpros.com today.
Time for your WTMJ 5-day forecast. Saturday, we're going to see some early clouds this morning, but we'll get some increasing sunshine throughout the day with a high at 37 degrees. Tonight, we'll get more increasing clouds with a low of 30 degrees. Sunday's looking to be cloudy, rainy with some scattered snow with the breezy skies and a high of 47 degrees. Monday's looking to be mainly cloudy, windy with a high of 43 degrees. Tuesday, we'll have a slight chance of rain, mostly cloudy with a high of 42 degrees. Wednesday's going to be partly cloudy with a high of 48 degrees. Right now in Madison, it's 27. In Green Bay, it's 28. In Waukesha, it's 29. And in Milwaukee, it's 31 degrees. I'm Sean Brenda, Outdoor Living Unlimited. WTMJ News Time is 8:08.
This is the Fix-It Show on WTMJ. Advice and opinions expressed during the program are solely that of the hosts or guests and not WTMJ Radio or Good Karma Brands Milwaukee, LLC. When it comes to home repairs, we could all use a guy. Well, we've got the guy. And we've got the show. For all your home improvement questions, we've got answers. This is the Fix-It Show on WTMJ, presented by J&B Construction and Siding Unlimited. Now, here's your host, Dayton, Kane, and David Nason.
Hour number 2, we thank you for listening. David, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
Always.
5-year celebration. You said that when you started, Eric Brown, was he? Oh, no. When Tom Feza announced he was done,
Then
Eric Brown was on the show that day.
Right,
Is that true, Eric Brown?
Yes.
Yeah.
Was that a crazy day or what?
Yeah.
That definitely was a wild day, just because we didn't know. I walked into the studio, in my mind I had my game plan for how I wanted to answer questions or at least talk about different topics during segments. And I walk in and Tom just said, today's gonna be my last show. I'm gonna retire after this. And it became Tom Feza's hour. You know, I mean, you tip your hat to the legend. The Fix It show was him for a long time, and he is Mr. Fix It. And so yeah, that was a wild moment I felt at least in my radio history, because I mean, that was just it was a surprise for sure, but it was also a really, we created a really nice hour for Tom.
Yeah. Well, it was 2 hours, really. Yeah, you were on the second hour.
Yeah,
I was listening. Like I said, in Folly Beach, his family knew, and I knew that he was walking in to do that, and only because he had lined me up to fill in
the next week,
in the next few weeks, and then
here we are, 5 years later.
Right,
David Nason's still doing the show.
Yeah,
so
great.
All right, Eric Brown, Outdoor Living Unlimited. Tell people what you guys do.
So Outdoor Living Unlimited, that's the part of the company that we do the hardscapes. So everyone has our Eric Brown and Aaron Brown as owners of Siding Unlimited, but we also own Outdoor Living Unlimited. So we like to say that Siding Unlimited will replace the patio door. That when you walk out of that patio door, Outdoor Living Unlimited gets creative, and now we can build whatever your heart desires, whatever you can dream, whatever. We like to say, if you go on vacation and you bring ideas home and you want them in your backyard, that's the stuff that we do with decks, pavers, outdoor kitchens, in-ground pools, screen rooms, pergolas, all of this stuff that you can build, just outside your house. And it doesn't have to be the backyard. We do a lot all over the house, around the house, wherever you have space. It doesn't even have to attach to the house. It can be a space in the yard. We've done some really cool gathering spaces, creating outdoor kitchens or just relaxation stations that are in somebody's yard that's away from the house, that if they just want to get away, that's their place to go. So the imagination is the key here. You bring ideas to us. We have our ideas. We'll throw some things at you that might enhance your vision, and we'll see what sticks. Then we'll build it.
OutdoorLivingUnlimited.com is the website. You can. I was sitting next to John, so at the home show, which we'll get into next segment, our Siding Unlimited booth is right next to the Outdoor Living Unlimited booth, and I was sitting there talking to John while there was nobody around, who was in Outdoor Living Unlimited's booth, and I said, man, when I scroll the Instagram page, I am amazed at the projects that you guys are doing. So we'll get into all that when we come back. It is hour number 2 of the Fix It Show. Eric Brown from Outdoor Living Unlimited on with us on WTMJ.
Whatever you want to call this season, we're over it. Time to look forward to...
Fly ball, right field. It is deep. It is gone!
Spring training is finally here and back on the radio.
Fly ball deep left. Hammer time for Hoskins.
Make sure to catch our next spring training broadcast as the Brewers take on the A's Saturday at 2:55. No matter the season, we are the home of the Brewers. WTMJ.
Is outdoor living limited at your place? Well, imagine a deck, a patio, pergola, fire pit, maybe even an outdoor kitchen in your yard. Outdoor Living Unlimited is a local, family-owned company that consults, designs, and builds these things. And they're the best. Let them make Outdoor Living Unlimited in your yard like they did in ours. We are Wisconsin. We live outdoors as much as possible. Make the most of it with help from Outdoor Living Unlimited. See OutdoorLivingUnlimited.com.
Artwork, especially original artwork, can be pricey. But when you take it in on consignment from nice people like you who are just ready to change the look of their home, you can price it right. And you'll find a lot of it at Design Exchange. Beautiful frame pieces by a number of notable artists. And new ones pop in all the time. This is Katie with Design Exchange, where discerning buyers with discriminating tastes come to find premium home decor at a value. In Heartland and Pewaukee.
Design Exchange.
Now these tend to fly off the shelves. But don't worry, because our connection supplies us with a lot of them. Vintage ceiling tiles from once great old buildings in New York City that make for ultra-unique artwork. These items are definitely hard to find from anywhere else around here. So come take a look, and you'll probably find a treasure. This is Katie with Design Exchange, where discerning buyers with discriminating tastes come to find premium home decor at a value. In Heartland and Pewaukee.
Design Exchange.
You're going to get a free furnace from Quality. No gimmick. You'll get a free furnace. This is Anthony Zanevsky. All you have to do is purchase a heat pump from Quality, and you'll get a free furnace. And this heat pump is not only going to give you 2 sources of heat and a backup, but also the heat pump will act as an AC system to cool your home as well. It's extremely efficient. I have a heat pump in my own home, and this I know. Your heat pump will cut your energy bills substantially. You'll be getting a top-of-the-line heat pump system and a free furnace. And you'll save thousands plus qualifying government incentives. So now, through March 31st, you'll get a heck of a deal from Quality. This is the only time of the year we can do this. So call Quality, and let's get you taken care of. Get your free furnace and upgrade your home's HVAC system to absolute max efficiency. Buy a heat pump from Quality, and you'll get a free furnace through March 31st.
Call Quality for the signature service you deserve.
Call Quality. Heating, cooling, plumbing, and electric.
Don't think twice. Call Geis.
For 70 years, Geis has been the trusted garage authority in Wisconsin. WTMJ's Greg Matzik here. Don't let a busted garage door get you down. Call my friends at Geis today. With brands like CHI and LiftMaster, they have doors for every budget and will even build custom designs to meet your exact needs. For swift and reliable garage repair solutions, go to GeisDoors.com. You can also visit their amazing showroom in Brookfield and their custom design room.
Don't think twice. Call Geis.
Dayton and David. It's the Fix-It Show on WTMJ.
Thank you for joining us. It's going to be sunny this afternoon, a high of 32. It's 31 already in Milwaukee. Eric Brown from Outdoor Living Unlimited on with us. The Realtors Home and Garden Show going on, almost 300 displays, and 2 of them belong to you, Eric. Let's explain what's going on at the home show this weekend and next.
Three displays belong to us.
That's right.
Yesterday was the kickoff for the next 2 weekends, and a couple midweek days. I think it's
closed
Wednesday,
Monday, Tuesday.
Closed Monday, Tuesday. Come back Wednesday.
Thursday.
Yep, and then into next weekend, and or through next weekend. So bring your ideas if you want to really talk to people in the industry. It's really an opportunity rather than spending 2 or 3 weeks trying to get couple companies out to the house. You can go out and talk to the companies directly, and all in one place. It's a great place to get a feel for who you're going to work with. I always talk about these home shows like people ask, like, isn't it weird? All your competition is there and all that, and it's like, that doesn't bother me, because some of our competition, we use similar products, the same products, but it's not how we use them. You know what I mean? Or it's all about how we use them. We might use them differently than our competition. We have different installers, and it's a skill. Like everything that we do, the trades, it's all skill based. It can be artwork. It can be it's the people you work with that bring your vision to reality around your house. And getting a chance to know them and meet them is and you can go from booth to booth, and you might, we'll never work with that guy. We'll never work with that person. We'll never work that. And then you might come to us and be like, hey, you know what? This stuff makes sense. Obviously I'm biased. But you mentioned 3, we have 3 displays. We have our Outdoor Living Unlimited display, which really shows a number of deck colors, all in good size, not just samples, but I believe they're 5x5 squares. There's 20 different squares all laid out to give us our floor. And then we have we have one of these automated pergolas. It's extruded aluminum, powder coat paint, so it's quality made. That's what those words mean, is quality. It's quality made. And it's automated pergola, so it is aluminum. You can get them in a couple different colors, primarily black. You can get white. You can get a beige. But if you picture a pergola with the slats at the top, those, because it's automated, those can remain open to allow sunlight and air to flow. Or if the sun's too bright or it's shining down and you want some shade, you can. Or if it's a little bit of overcast and you start feeling some drops, but you still want to be outside, you can close those louvers. You can close those slats, and now you've got a ceiling, and you've got a ceiling that will funnel. It's a gutter system that'll funnel the water down and out, and now you stay dry. And then it also has screens on the sides that you can press a button, and the screens will go up and out of the way, so you have a clear view of your surroundings. Or if it's a little windy, because the screens do offer a little bit of a wind block, or a little bit of bug protection or anything like that, but you can control your environment. Press the button, the screens come down. We have heating elements inside these rooms, lights, a lot of different little accessories that go along with it, making really a cool project. So that's at the home show in our Outdoor Living Unlimited booth. Then we have 2 siding unlimited booths, one with siding, roofing windows in it, stone, so bring your ideas there if you're looking to redo the exterior of your house. And then the other booth that we have is a siding unlimited and a Pella booth combined, where we have 8 different Pella windows and Provia. Provia is not Pella, it's a different manufacturer, but a Provia entry door. So we show a lot down there, and we're really proud of that. So if you come down to the show, stop by, talk to one of the guys, might talk to Dayton.
I'll be there today. I'll be there today.
And if you don't make it to the show, set up a time, meet with us at our showroom. We've got a great showroom with all the products on display as well.
Which is about 10 minutes up the road from the Wisconsin State Fairgrounds, actually. Open 9 to noon today, right?
Yes, yeah. The showroom itself is open 9 to noon. Otherwise, come down and then pay for parking, pay for a ticket to get in, pay for all expensive beer or expensive burgers, all that stuff. The Realtors Home and Garden Show is probably mad at me for saying all that, but if it is really a cool venue to go down to if you want to check out a lot of different companies, a lot of different products. If you're like, nope, we like you guys, we just want to work with you, come right to our showroom 9 to noon, or after that, set up a time. I mean, we're available all Monday through Friday as well, but set up a time, you get one-on-one attention. That's the best way.
Exactly. And you can find it at Larry Court. It's just like by Gerke's Corners there by the Barker and Bluemont. So
really easy to get to.
Really easy to get to. So
665 Larry Court in your GPS, and your car will take you right into the parking lot.
Exactly. Good stuff. All right, we are going to take a break. When we come back, more with Eric Brown from Outdoor Living Unlimited. You can check them out at outdoorlivingunlimited.com. It is the Fix It Show on WTMJ.
I'm Zach Emmons with Creative Construction of Wisconsin. Are you seeking an experienced, award-winning contractor who provides unmatched plaster and stucco services? As part of the 6th generation of our family-owned company, we have served the area for over 90 years, handling all types of stucco, interior, and ornamental plaster work, from small repairs and remodels to large residential projects. Creative Construction staff have the skills to deliver quality results. Featuring NARI certified professionals, our craftsmen match all plaster and stucco textures, adding custom touches as needed. Call 414-397-4072 or visit callcreativeconstruction.com for competitive pricing and a personalized approach. Creative Construction of Wisconsin. Cutting-edge stucco and plaster techniques with homegrown family values. Call 397-4072 or visit callcreativeconstruction.com.
She's different and special and loaded with personality.
And there's one more thing, but you can't explain it in words. She's the one.
She's the one.
The one. You know it.
Your friends know it.
The whole world knows it.
We curated a special selection of engagement rings for her.
Can you guess what we call it?
We call it the One Collection by Kessler's.
Because these engagement rings are different.
And special.
And loaded with personality.
And one more thing. but you can't explain it in words.
Engagement rings in the One collection start at just $725.
But some of them are more.
A lot more.
But we've got you covered.
First, we have 12 months financing at 0%. Or
second, we have 36 months financing at 9.99%, both with approved credit.
Third, we have second chance financing if you need someone to give you a second chance.
And don't forget the Kessler's warranty.
The strongest warranty of any jewelry store in the world.
For the location of the Kesslers nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
IndyCar racing returns to the Milwaukee Mile at Wisconsin State Fair Park on August 23rd and 24th for the Snap-on Milwaukee Mile 250 weekend. Secure your seats in the grandstands for the best views of all the action. Plus, we've pulled out all the stops with incredible food and live entertainment in the epic free fan zone. Race tickets are on sale now at wistatefair.com. Get ready because IndyCar is back with the Snap-on Milwaukee Mile 250 August 23rd and 24th.
Save big money on your next outdoor project at Menards. Menards has the best in-stock selection of AC2 pressure-treated wood fencing, lumber, and decking. All easy to load in our convenient drive-through lumber yard. Plus, you can get free estimates fast with our fence and deck design programs in-store or on Menards.com. Don't forget to check out our weekly flyer for all the great deals happening now.
Save big money at Menards.
David Nason and Dayton Kane. It's the Fix-It Show on WTMJ.
The Rocks.
Barely Civil playing
What's
in
the
the
name of the song?
there. Isaac, yeah.
This song's called Better Now.
The
Better
drumming in this song is amazing.
It's amazing, yes.
Isaac,
I've
the
never
drummer
heard
for this
such-
band, if you didn't know.
He's the drummer.
Where are you guys playing next round here? Anywhere?
We are playing at the Cactus Club on April 22nd.
Okay. Excellent. Put it on your calendars. All right. We are doing the Fix It Show here on WTMJ with Eric Brown from Outdoor Living Unlimited. You talked about the pergola that you have set up at the show.
I have a question about that. You were talking about that, Eric. Is if somebody's going to have one of those installed in their on their patio, on their deck or something, the power for that that's not. It doesn't sound to me like something you just plug in. So do you need an electrician to get power to this to power it? Then you got heaters and electric heaters generally take more power, 30 amp circuits, stuff like that.
Yeah, for the most part, we can set it up where we just plug in. We're basically plugging in. It's not a huge motor or anything to operate the louvers or the screen. But yeah, exactly what you said with the heater. If you add the heat element, it's a heat lamp that attaches to the ceiling. We do have to upgrade to a 220, so we do have to bring in an electrician for that.
Sure, that makes sense.
So it's everything else we can run off of a plug-in and we're in good shape. So that's pretty simple. But yeah, if we add the heat, we got to add more power.
And these aren't just sitting on your deck or on your patio. They're going to be secured so the wind doesn't blow them away, right? Yeah,
definitely. If these are not fixed, anything like this, I even see some people that okay, you know what, they don't. I mean, the stuff we do is not cheap. That's for sure. We're building permanent structures. They have to be secure. We have to build the footings. We have to. I mean, these are everything that we do is for permanent use. Now, the interesting thing is that when you go to sell your house, if you wanted to take one of these structures with you, they're not difficult to dismantle and take with you. So if you did not want to include that as part of the sale of the house, disclose that. So it can be something where you just call us up and say, hey, can you guys take it down and then rebuild it at our new place? You're not going to do that with a deck or an outdoor kitchen or an in-ground pool, but these louvered, automated louvers, these structures, we can make that switch.
Okay.
Excellent.
Not moving the pool. Huh.
No.
Right.
So I went to OutdoorLivingUnlimited.com to check out what's going on, and I see a food drive pop up on the screen. What's that about?
Yeah, so Siding Unlimited and Outdoor Living Unlimited are two companies. We're partnering with Hunger Task Force, and we're just trying to, the time of the year that everybody, starts thinking about giving back or giving, or starts is around Christmas. Like that's when we just kind of all have that feel life stops around the holidays for us, whether it's work or play or anything like that, and then we start focusing in on our holidays and our family, and then you start thinking about giving and trying to help others out. That's really easy around the holidays. So that's when a lot of these groups like Hunger Task Force, Salvation Army, even Children's Hospital, all of these groups that so dearly need our support, the community support, they load up. But then it's after the holidays. It's the springtime, it's March, it's this time of year when, the need is still there, the need is still strong, but it's not in the forefront of our minds because it's not around the holidays. And so our goal is to bring this to everybody's attention afterwards. Just try to do another boost in the community to give Hunger Task Force more branding, more awareness, and maybe give people a chance to give back now because there's lulls in their year. Their year slows down. This is one of them. Right after a major push around the holidays, this is where they're struggling to get the shelves back up so that they have food to donate to those in need. So that's what sparked this drive for us to sponsor it and partner with Hunger Task Force is a timing thing. We think this is a great time to help them out. So we have you can drop off food at our showroom. You can go to the Hunger Task Force too. We don't want to stop you from going different places. We also have QR codes or a QR code that you can go to the Hunger Task Force website, but we have a QR code on our site that you can donate online as well as a virtual drive. So just trying to drive more of the awareness and get others to donate something. And what's cool about that little QR code is that if you just want to donate $5, do that. Do something. It makes you feel good. It makes you know that you're helping out, and somebody on the other side is definitely in need of it.
I love it. Another half hour to go with Eric Brown. Get your calls and texts in. The Siding Unlimited WTMJ talk and text line is 855-616-1620. Now we go over to the WTMJ Breaking News Center with Sean Brinda. Good morning, Sean.
Thanks, Dayton. Milwaukee police are asking the public to help find a critically missing child. 10-year-old Deano Sargent, who goes by the nickname Mr., was last seen Friday morning at 10 a.m. near the corners of 64th Street and West Carmen Avenue. Sargent is African-American, is 4 feet tall, weighs around 90 pounds with black hair and brown eyes. He was last seen wearing a black shirt, black pants, and black Air Force Ones. Anyone with information regarding Sargent's whereabouts are encouraged to call the Milwaukee Police Department's District 4 offices. And the season is over for Abundant Life Christian School boys basketball team. Abundant Life fell to Sheboygan Lutheran in the WIAA Division 5 State Boys Basketball Semifinals at the Kohl Center. Tragedy struck the school in December when a 15-year-old student opened fire at the school, killing 2 before turning the gun on herself. Head coach Mike Thies described the season as a key component of the healing process. And the plan to take on lead exposure in public schools has been presented before the Milwaukee City Health Department. Milwaukee Public Schools submitted its plan to the MHD, including its next steps to assess, address, and prevent lead hazards in district buildings. According to the submitted plans, MPS will prioritize older schools with the youngest learners for remediation first. The district has also hired 10 new staff members to help with lead cleanup and to help direct contracted employees. And school inspections for lead across the school district's oldest schools should be complete in May. No details have yet been revealed on whether any other schools are free of lead dust. Take a look at your roads with your WTMJ Johnson Sons Paving Time Saver traffic. We still have got one incident on the road with a disabled vehicle on the exit to Ryan Road from I-41 94 North. And that roads are looking pretty clear across the Milwaukee area.
I'm Brett Matschke, and you're due for service.
Rich Lawns Tire and Service Centers. 5 locations and all easy to find. Visit richlawns.com when you're due for service.
Time for your WTMJ 5-day forecast. Saturday, we're going to see some early clouds in the morning, get some increasing sunshine with a high of 37 degrees. Tonight, we'll see increasing cloud coverage with a low of 30 degrees. Sunday's looking to be cloudy, rainy with some scattered snow showers and breezy with a high of 47 degrees. Monday's looking to be mainly cloudy, windy with a high of 43 degrees. Tuesday, slight chance of rain, mostly cloudy with a high of 42 degrees. And Wednesday's going to be partly cloudy with a high of 48 degrees. Right now in Madison, it's 27 degrees. In Green Bay, it's 26 degrees. In Waukesha, it's 31 degrees. And in Milwaukee, it's 31 degrees. I'm Sean Brinda, Outdoor Living Unlimited. WTMJ News Time is 8:33.
Pain can make you feel like no matter what you try, it's not going to work. Or it can make you try any and everything. And most times, that'll make you feel like you've been taken for a ride. It's hard to believe that there's a solution to your pain problem that works, is safe, and is actually affordable. But that's why most insurance plans pay for pain treatments from Rejuvenex, because they're FDA approved and they do work. Toradol and hyaluronic acid work together to substantially alleviate your pain. And we've seen patients experience pain relief for greater than 2 years after completing a series of treatments. Is it a one and done? No. But at as low as $65 per joint? It's an affordable alternative to surgery. And it's not an expensive cross your fingers and hope it works experiment. Especially for older pain sufferers, the pain treatment that Rejuvenex offers is worth trying, because the vast majority of patients who do live better lives in a lot less pain. Go to Rejuvenex.com to request your free pain evaluation.
The Census Bureau says more than 12,000 Americans turn 65 each day. It's a surge they call Peak 65, the highest number in history. Some Annex clients retire early. Some keep working because they love it. You know why? Because they've got custom plans built by fee-only fiduciaries. They identified their wants and needs, and we went to work. We want to do the same for you. Annex does financial planning at every level. Annex Comprehensive Wealth, Annex Private Client, Annex Ignite. Visit AnnexWealth.com and click the Get Started button.
It's WTMJ's Debbie Lazaga for Comfort Awnings. You've heard me talk about the wonderful new retractable awning the team at Comfort Awnings installed at my home. Spring is quickly approaching, and it's the perfect time for you to get an awning installed so it's ready once the temps warm up. Comfort Awnings is a local family-owned company in Burlington that provides expert installation in southeast Wisconsin and northern Illinois. Until March 31st, you can receive a free motor with the purchase of any retractable awning or screens. Call 414-AWNINGS or visit comfortawnings.com to learn more.
Need advice? Call 855-616-1620. Our expert home inspector is here to help. It's the Fix-It Show on WTMJ.
David Nason over there, Dayton Kane over here, and Eric Brown with us this hour from Outdoor Living Unlimited. You can find them at outdoorlivingunlimited.com. And it says your dream patio is within reach. And then there's a little form I can fill out to have somebody contact me. Why do we start with the patio, Eric?
So we always look at earlier. I talked about how walking out of your patio door into your yard, like that's what we do. We build the hardscapes, and we always use we use decking and like pavers as the foundation. Like that's what you're walking out. That's the floor. That's what you're walking onto. So that's why we say that's the foundation. That's the start. I always compare it to like when you want to build, like your backyard's like a canvas, and then the decking. That's what we're starting with. Is the type of paint we're starting with is what we're putting out there that you're going to walk out on. And now your imagination is whatever it wants. Whatever you want to do after that, we can build. We can add the dimension. So once we build the deck, once we do the paver patio, whatever, whatever's going to fit your backyard and whatever you're looking for a style. Now we can add the dimension, add the pergola, add the retaining wall, add a fire pit, add a fireplace. Whatever it is you're looking for, that's how we want to build this up. But it has to start with something. So we start with decking and the patios, paver patios as a foundation, as the beginning.
It makes sense, right? Build from the ground up. So, and when you say these paver patios, I mean, it's not like I did in my backyard where I just found some under the mud and threw up a fire pit with them. This is like beautiful stuff. Like I see all different designs and colors, and right. It's gorgeous.
Well, it's like anything else. We have so many different options anything, with product. And you can find, cheap, poorly made product where the colors don't last, or the colors don't look like they're the popular ones or the nice ones. Like the color, it just looks like they're off a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Or you go to high-end stuff, and the stuff that's made with quality. They've gone through the testing. They like pavers that seat the color into the concrete deeper. That stuff that's going to last longer. They've tested it. Decking that's been tested against the UV rays with the sun, that's going to hold their color longer. There's a lot of different technology out there. There's technology where they're taking decking and they're printing the color, or they're printing the grain of the wood onto the deck, and then they're pushing it out. And some of those don't hold the color very well. With the ultraviolet rays from the sun beating down on a daily basis. So there's definitely a big swing in quality when it comes to these products. And so if you're looking for something that's going to last, something that's going to look fantastic, and then also typically these companies that provide high quality products stay in business longer, and then can support the customer longer if something were to happen. It doesn't happen very often, but we've gone back. Like we're Wisconsin's #1 TimberTech deck installer, and TimberTech is the most trusted brand in the country as far as decking goes. And I think over the last 15 years of using their product, we may have had 3 warranty claims. I think 2 of those were actually homeowner induced, and TimberTech came through and covered and took care of us, and backed us up on stuff. So it all comes back to working with the right quality, working with quality and the right contractor and the right product supplier and company.
So Eric, I see on the website a picture of a deck, and some of the elements, the bench and the pieces of decking are actually curved. So are you able to bend the product, or do they order it that way? Does the manufacturer do that?
So the aluminum railings, we order curved, but the deck boards, like the bench that you see, or if you build a deck and instead of a rectangle, you want some curves to it. So instead of square 90-degree angles, you want some curves to it. We can build those on site. So we have these blankets that heat up. They're the length of the board. So they're little sleeves that you slide the board into. They warm up the board, and then the board actually comes out. It looks like or it feels like a spaghetti noodle, that's already been boiled, and you can form it. And then once you get it formed the way you want it, you let it cool, and now it's there in that position, and now it's
retains
there.
Your memory.
It retains it has it keeps that shape, but it also does not break down the deck board as you bend it. Sometimes you take like plastic or something like that, you bend it, and now you're changing the color, you're changing the you're bending it, and you're breaking it, so to speak. It actually forms with it, and stays the same colors, same shape, the same grain pattern. All of that stays with the deck board as it's formed into these different curves.
Very cool. You can see a bunch of this at OutdoorLivingUnlimited.com or at Instagram. When I scroll your Instagram, I'm just, again, amazed at the projects that are being done at Outdoor Living Unlimited. It's high-end, huge scope, beautiful stuff that I would think would be in the movies, but that's going on right here in Wisconsin. So really cool stuff. We'll be back with more with Eric Brown, 855-616-1620 if you have questions on how to maintain any of this stuff that they're putting in, how it's being put in. We'd love to hear from you. It is a Fix-It Show on WTMJ.
Eric Brown and his crew from Siding Unlimited can fix whatever's wrong with the outside of your house. How do you know what's wrong with it? Well, look for these trouble signs. On your windows, paint peeling, wood rot or damage from condensation? How well do they operate? Got mold on the storm windows? Siding have any dents, holes, or chips, paint or color issues? Is the caulking cracked? How's the flashing? Roof look okay? How about your doors? Decks are another place for critical inspection. Maybe you'd just like to have a new one. While Eric is here on the Fix-It Show, you'll see that he knows what he's doing. He's president of Siding Unlimited, but that's not a desk job. He's out there working with the crews, inspecting people's structure problems and fixing them. Siding Unlimited will fix yours, too. Make a note to contact Siding Unlimited after the show's over, of course. Look them up online at sidingunlimited.com or see Siding Unlimited's unique outside-in showroom near Gerke's Corners in Brookfield.
Hi, this is Julie Coombs and Cindy Storm Fisher with Storm Fisher Investment Group. Are you a retiring professional worried about the direction of our economy, about making your money last?
Come see what we can do for you. Let us show you how we take care of you to help you have a great retirement.
We are at 262-796-8400 or stormfisher.com. See you soon.
Securities offered through Osaic Wealth Inc. Member FINRA SIPC. Advisory services offered through Osaic Advisory Services LLC. Osaic Advisory. Osaic Wealth and Osaic Advisory are separately owned, and other entities and/or marketing names, products, and services referenced here are independent of Osaic Wealth and Osaic Advisory.
This is Jeff Johnson.
And I'm Jason Johnson.
And together we're part of Johnson & Sons Paving.
Get your parking lot ready now for spring and avoid paying for extra repairs later on.
We'll come out to your property and walk it with you.
Potholes, damaged asphalt, damaged concrete, standing water, you name it. We'll talk to you about your options and fix it.
Plan a budget, set up an overall schedule with Johnson & Sons Paving.
It's all about doing it right the first time. Call us today to schedule a walkthrough and free estimate.
JohnsonandSonsPaving.com.
It's here on consignment from over 10,000 nationwide partners. From very high-end, distinctive furniture, unique antiques and original art, to tasteful home decor that can fit almost any budget. Premium home decor priced right at 25 to 40% off retail prices. This is Katie with Design Exchange, where discerning buyers with discriminating tastes come to find premium home decor at a value. Design Exchange in Heartland and Pewaukee.
Design Exchange.
Smart interior designers know that what they'll see here is going to be almost impossible to find anywhere else, especially at our consignment prices. Premium home decor that's gently loved and close to new. And what we carry can raise the wow factor of anyone's home decor. This is Katie with Design Exchange, where discerning buyers with discriminating tastes come to find premium home decor at a value. Design Exchange in Heartland and Pewaukee.
Design Exchange.
If you got a problem, you know we'll solve it. It's the Fix-It Show on WTMJ.
Dayton and David here with Eric Brown from Outdoor Living Unlimited and Siding Unlimited. You are at the home show this weekend and through the week. It's closed Monday and Tuesday, but otherwise going on now through next Sunday. 3 different booths you can find: Siding Unlimited, Outdoor Living Unlimited, and then the Pella Siding Unlimited booth as well. And I hear you got some tickets maybe, Eric.
Yeah, so earlier in the show, I mentioned that sometimes going to these shows can be costly, can be expensive with parking and stuff. Well, some tips and tricks to save a few bucks. We have a stack of tickets, so while supplies last, if you want to stop in at our showroom, now we're open. The showroom itself is open today until noon, closed Sunday, but then open, business hours Monday through Friday. So if you're looking to go to the show and you want some free tickets, stop by our showroom. We'll give you a couple free tickets, not a problem. Save a few bucks there. And then always the tip and trick is to park on the street and then walk in. You can save a few bucks that way.
That's what I do when I go down to be at our booth. I park on the street.
Yeah. So there are ways to get in that will save a few bucks if you're looking to go. Otherwise, if you don't mind, pay for the parking, pay for the ticket, and then pay for the cheeseburger.
There you go.
You're going to eat down there.
That's at our Waukesha offices, right? That's where you can get those tickets? Because you got to remember, we've got 2 showrooms now, Eric.
That's right. We have our other showroom is in Madison at 2018 South Stoughton Road. And, the tickets are going to be at 665 Larry Court in Waukesha. So like we mentioned earlier, the easiest way to get there is to punch those digits into the GPS, 665 Larry Court, and let your car just bring you right into the parking lot. But we're right off 94 near Gerke's Corners, like in that area.
Okay, and we've branched out to Madison now. Mm-hmm. How long has that showroom been open, Eric?
Not quite a year. Okay. Actually, it was last year in June when we opened it up, and It's amazing. When I get out there, every once in a while. Try to get out there once a week. Sometimes I get out there twice. But when I get out there and I walk in there, it's like walking. Like it's still new to me. But there's so much. So I feel like I'm going to have that feel for a long, long time. There's just so much to look at. There's so much to check out, and it's done in a really nice way. Our Outdoor Living Unlimited stuff is presented really well out there, while our Siding Unlimited stuff is presented really well in Waukesha. But both showrooms are worth going to. And I always say, if you live in if you live in the right in the middle, if you live in even Heartland, Oconomowoc, Johnson Creek, if you're along that, Watertown, McWanago, like if you're in that area, in between Milwaukee and Madison, call us up. And we'll tell you, you know what, if this is what your project is going to look like, let's come into Waukesha. We can show you better here, or let's meet out in Madison. We can show you better there. Yep. So we can utilize, they're not that far apart, and we can utilize both showrooms to really give the homeowner the right ideas to be comfortable with the plan that we're going to put in place.
And we're going to throw it out there. We're about a month away from the open houses that are coming up in April, too, so keep your eye on that. Go to OutdoorLivingUnlimited.com or SidingUnlimited.com and check out either side of the company. We have one segment left with Eric Brown when we come back. It is the Fix It Show on WTMJ.
While you rest on the weekends, we work for you. Wisconsin's Weekend Morning News with Libby Collins. The latest in news.
Clearly, Pride Fest has benefited from organizations who want to show their commitment to diversity.
Entertainment.
It's real-life drama. I would also call it true crime. It is just such a bizarre story.
And more.
We're able to tap about 400 trees and make some delicious maple syrup.
Every Sunday morning starting at 8 on WTMJ.
Hi, folks. This is Hank Albert, owner of BBC Lighting. At BBC, we sell all the top brands of lights and ceiling fans, such as Visual Comfort, Tech, Schoenbeck Crystal, and hundreds more. We get every brand, and our prices are the lowest. I guarantee it. In our award-winning showroom, you'll also find factory closeouts with lights and fans priced well below their original cost. If it's lampshades or repairs you need, we do all that too. There's something for everyone at BBC, including fun for the kids and our famous free popcorn. We're open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, Saturday, 10 to 4, and located at 20th and St. Paul Avenue, across from Sobelman's, near the Potawatomi Casino. Stay safe and healthy, my friends.
You ever try fixing your car and realize you're missing that one part? Yeah, been there. That's why eBay's my go-to. They've got millions of parts, guaranteed to fit. I'm talking brake pads for when yours have seen one too many miles of stop and go. Oil filters, because you don't mess around with your engine care. Even got this cold air intake on my watch list. I might just go for it. To keep the ride cool and your DIY streak hot. Find all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. eBay. Things. People. Love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Millions of Americans take medicine like Ozempic and Zepbound. Many of them are overpaying by thousands of dollars a year. These GLP-1 medications for diabetes, weight loss, and more may not always be covered by your insurance, but GoodRx can help. GoodRx helps you save every month on prescriptions at over 70,000 pharmacies nationwide. Best of all, it's free to use. Check GoodRx to save on GLP-1s. Just go to GoodRx.com/GLP. That's GoodRx.com/GLP. GoodRx is not insurance, but can be used instead of insurance, including Medicare and other federal and state-funded programs.
Outdoor Living Unlimited puts cool stuff in your yard. Patios, decks, pergolas, outdoor kitchens, screen rooms, even in-ground pools. You dream it, we design it together, then Outdoor Living Unlimited installs it for you. OutdoorLivingUnlimited.com.
You're going to get a free furnace from Quality. No gimmick. You'll get a free furnace. This is Anthony Zanevsky. All you have to do is purchase a heat pump from Quality, and you'll get a free furnace. And this heat pump is not only going to give you 2 sources of heat and a backup, but also the heat pump will act as an AC system to cool your home as well. It's extremely efficient. I have a heat pump in my own home, and this I know. Your heat pump will cut your energy bills substantially. You'll be getting a top-of-the-line heat pump system and a free furnace. And you'll save thousands plus qualifying government incentives. So now, through March 31st, you'll get a heck of a deal from Quality. This is the only time of the year we can do this. So call Quality and let's get you taken care of. Get your free furnace and upgrade your home's HVAC system to absolute max efficiency. Buy a heat pump from Quality and you'll get a free furnace through March 31st.
Call Quality for the signature service you deserve.
Call Quality. Heating, cooling, plumbing, and electric.
WTMJ, W277CV, and WKTI HD2 Milwaukee. From the Annex Wealth Management Studios, this is News Radio WTMJ, a Good Karma brand station. David and Dayton. One guy knows what the heck he's talking about. We'll let you figure out which one it is. It's the Fix It Show on WTMJ.
Sponsored by J&B Construction and Siding Unlimited each week. Eric Brown from Siding Unlimited and Outdoor Living Unlimited on with us this hour. Thank you for joining the show. We appreciate that. We talked about Madison. We are also a proud, how you say it, Eric, because I always screw it up.
Proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics.
There you go. Proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics. And what does that mean? We're supporting the community? Do we get free tickets? Am I going to a Badger game? What's up?
Ironically, we don't get free tickets.
Okay. All right.
It's our ability to be able to just brand ourselves with Wisconsin Badgers, with Wisconsin Athletics. Talk about it. They're not going to just partner with anybody. So there is a level of awareness that, hey, you know what, we're a good company. We've got a solid brand. So are the Badgers. And so when companies and groups like this partner up, even with the Hunger Task Force, us partnering up, like Hunger Task Force isn't going to want to partner with somebody that's going to bring their brand down. Same with Wisconsin Athletics. So we do that because we just want to just build the awareness of who we are in the community, and that we're here to really do the right things, support our customers, and sometimes stuff like that helps just develop peace of mind with homeowners, knowing that, hey, we're all tied together in the community, doing the right things, and building our area, to be a better, stronger area, even if it's at the house level or if it's at the college level or even at the doing the stuff that we're doing with Hunger Task Force. All of that's important. We're at a place we're at a point now where we can do that type of stuff. So it's fun for us. And it just makes cheering on Wisconsin to beat BYU tonight, that much more fun.
Awesome. Yeah. Awesome. So you said better and stronger in that conversation there. These products that we're building with Outdoor Living Unlimited, I mean, David loves the term no maintenance. So is this stuff, no, really, how does this stuff hold up? What are we using to create these spaces, and what kind of work am I as a homeowner then putting myself into?
Honestly, like most of the stuff that we use, if you just I don't like power washers. I think that's way too abrasive to the products that we use, siding, decking, all of that stuff. But if you take your hose on your hose, a little bit of a power, like that little bit of a regular hose, that'll keep the dirt off. That's fine. If you still see a little dirt that doesn't want to come up, you have to bring in something a little more powerful. Dawn dish soap, a soft bristled brush. Like nothing is no maintenance. It's all low maintenance. You still own a house. Dirt and debris still can build up. You can't leave the leaves on a deck or on a paver or on any surface and let the tannins set in, but you can clean it up. And that's the best thing, is that you can clean it up.
Awesome.
Right. Low maintenance is the key. There's always maintenance. You own a house, you need to take care of it.
Yeah, but these products will hold up. So, again, Absolutely. We have about a minute left. Just wrap up with what everything Outdoor Living Unlimited can do.
Well, the sky's the limit. Honestly, we say bring your vacation ideas or bring your ideas to us, and we can put together a game plan to build that on your in your yard, off your patio door. But decks, outdoor kitchens, pavers, in-ground pools, the screen rooms, the automated louvers, automated pergolas, all of that stuff. Go on to Instagram at Outdoor Living Unlimited on Instagram, and you'll see some really cool video of jobs that we've done in the area, jobs that you could drive by, jobs that that the guys that built that can be building your project as well.
Awesome. Great to have you on the show as always. We thank you, sir.
Yep. Thanks, Eric.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Hey, I know you worked the NARI home show. Are you going to be at the home show at all this week?
I will be. I don't know my schedule just yet.
Okay. All right.
But next weekend I'll be available.
I will be there this afternoon until 4 o'clock so people can stop by and say hi to me. So thank you, sir. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Thanks, Eric.
Yep.
David
Thank you.
Nason.
I will not be there.
Thank you for 5 glorious years on the Fix It Show. I appreciate you as a co-host and as just a friend and hanging out together.
Definitely.
I look forward to another 5 years as long as they let us keep doing the show.
Yeah.
So they haven't kicked us out yet.
Exactly. We're still here. We show up. They let us in the doors, and we're on the air.
Awesome. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Thanks, you too.
Coming up next, Colleen Allsberg in for the Fox World Travel Show. Thanks for listening to The Fix It Show.
This has been The Fix It Show on WTMJ, presented by J&B Construction and Siding Unlimited. Advice and opinions expressed during the program are solely that of the hosts or guests, and not WTMJ Radio or Good Karma Brands Milwaukee, LLC.
Debbie Lazaga here for Kohler Services. If you've been putting off your bath or shower remodel, now's the time to turn to Kohler Services. Family owned for 150 years, Kohler is your Wisconsin manufacturer providing care for life.